What if I told you your life is moving in the direction of your words, whether you realize it or not? One of the most powerful lessons I've ever learned comes from the words of King Solomon. He said, "Life and death is in the power of the tongue," Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. What a reality! Yet so many of us speak casually, not understanding that every word we release is a seed being planted. And whatever you plant, you will eventually see grow in your life. The danger in it all is we must not allow negative thoughts to control our mind. We must quickly cast down such thoughts. Because if you let negative thoughts to settle into your mind, they will take root in your heart. And once they get in your heart, Satan knows that eventually they will come out of your mouth. When that happens, you're not just thinking it, you're declaring it. Because when you speak it, you begin to create an atmosphere that, if negative, it will work against you. You got to recognize and realize that demons know what it is to cast spells. For instance, the word spell comes from an Old English word that means to tell a story or a spoken narrative. In other words, when you keep speaking negatively, you're literally casting a spell with the words you say over your own life. And the enemy knows if he can control your thoughts, he will ultimately control your words. And if he controls your words, he can negatively influence the direction of your life. For this reason, one should always think about what they're thinking. Because if you don't take authority over your thoughts, you will end up casting spells on yourself. This is why the Word of God tells us to cast down every negative imagination and bring it into alignment with God's truth. So, don't rehearse defeat, declare victory. Don't echo fear, speak faith. Start saying what God says about your situation, even if you don't see it yet. Because here's the truth. What starts in your mind settles in your heart, and what fills your heart will eventually come out of your mouth. Speak with intention. Speak with authority. Speak life.